Hello everybody. I'm Let's Play Princess, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, well, I mean, I don't, are you fucking kidding me right now, computer? Are you I hate. Hold on. Cool. Now since past me has cut that shit out, or future me, or whatever the fuck, let's do this now, shall we? Let's do the investigation of Chihiro's death. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. At the end of each scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack? The man's fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Hold on, what the fuck, microphone? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now?
Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No. Why? 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 I'm not gonna scream that one. Did she just pass out? She fainted! That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you alright? Come on, wake up!
Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. Oh.
So she is homophobic. I imagine she doesn't watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides a room. Hold on. That explains a lot. For some reason, the gain on my microphone was, like, really high. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, you know, on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss of words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up with this orgasm. No, that's something else entirely, I just realized. I'm going to have to Google something real quick to figure out if the word I'm thinking of means what I'm thinking of. Never mind. This is the word I was thinking of. The word I was originally thinking I was thinking of is something else entirely. This is her owie gow face. And, yay! Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Is that a body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, a top ending and bottom, the sea, a truth, and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant.
It must be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka, could you help me?
Huh? She totally ignored me.
Very well. Take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing into an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then, it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us is killed? Fellow classmate.
What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that. Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
Yes, I sure did, chum. Allow me. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So, please do your very tip-top best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no.
I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you.
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit.
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show some fucking respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Bakuya said. Kyoko? If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually.
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over.
The new rule has been added to the regulation manual. There goes the whole, But that means if there's 3 left, then you kill a maximum of 2 people and you don't leave any witnesses. But if you have 4 people left, you're destined to only kill 1 person because then if you kill 2 people, the other person knows it was you and can easily get out of the school. You have to leave at least 2 suspects. We're playing the fucking murder version of Nin.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey!
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one until they murdered the possibility.
Punishment is...
Farewell for now. I'll get you guys a class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation to its sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife.
That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. Oh god, hold on. I need where's my juice? Shit, I don't have much left in this. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. Her body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what do you need? I'm willing to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. What?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. Same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Oh, I think we found the murder weapon. There's a dumbbell on the floor. And this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Woo-hoo. Meow, meow. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. Must have been splattered with blood during the murder.
I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here.
She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice.
What makes you say that? The fact that she was... Yeah, sure. Somebody brought the dumbbell all the way to the murder scene, killed her, and then brought her and the dumbbell all the way back.
She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina and myself are usually in the locker room during the day. She was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead
she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
perhaps.
But it's... The hell was that? Oh, that is a train.
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from other...
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have had someone come with someone else. She would have to come with someone else.
It's a possibility, I think.
No. This makes me think I know who it is, just from that one comment, but no. I mean... No. Oh, God. Dude, I'm real fucking complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which explains the trip down here. Notice that Mondo said dude. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really fucking thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the handy book. I believe it's time for us to move on. Already?
what?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. Got caught up with the wrong person this time. Hello, light that just flickered. So, this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation? Figure out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Never mind, that wasn't a flash of light in my room. That was lightning coming through the one crack in the thing I have. Curtains! Curtains. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this, it says. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handy books, right?
What?
Handbooks. Do you have an issue with that? So you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Call for me?
You called for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yeah, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door's unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, a silly mounted Gaialing gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since the hero was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get that right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagomi family, so you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something for someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So
sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest in your own damn self.
That's fine.
well, no, you're unfortunately lacking a mental faculty, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. Okay, Dick. Dear God! He's just pulling us on fucking autopilot. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure out for myself? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No wait, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. Seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students gets delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I merely turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right! This is Sayaka's handbook! Now, do you understand? This is the loop to the keyhole that I revealed earlier. Fuck you, Thunder! You can eat my ass. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. So somebody took a dead person's e-handbook and used it to unlock a door. Dead people's keys still count as keys.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It makes sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment, which led to Leon's death, the execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. I'm now also out of juice. You're right. Wouldn't it be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault?
Hey! Hey! That ebook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't fucking break. I can stand withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it won't do crap. Oh, but Even my amazing handbook does have one simple weak point.
It
I
does?
can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I'm gonna want you to go break in any handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I'm thinking? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that's not turning on.
It's fine.
I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit. What murderous fiend? That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. Shit. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method, like a ghost attacking and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give them? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. What the hell? If you hear that sound that's kind of like a weird static or whatever, that is rain. Still, one of us is really a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? I certainly want to find it.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I have a basic... Is there really proof? There's someone I'd like to take you. There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Hey, you two! Big trouble! Need your help!
I don't have time. to
We're
play with
busy.
you.
Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me. This is serious emergency. Please. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
An emergency. What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. Suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina!
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right! You guys are too slow. I think you're just really fast. So, what's the emergency?
so,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, to see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. Hold on one second. I am just replying to somebody a thing on my phone. She refused to come out, And she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Oh god, this is gonna be fucking hilarious. Is she gonna be like, Redra, Baba Booey, 69, 666. Cthulhu lies in his city of Riley, sleeping dormant. That is not dead which can eternal lie, but with strange eons even death may die. Little rabbits feed our habits, we are millions, pheasants drawn the bloodthirsty rage within our surges that immovable. Like, what is she gonna say? Seriously. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Oh god. What? Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out of from behind the door, forcing the gasp out of me.
What?
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
I'm sorry. What? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's acting like that the whole time. When I ran a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down the door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same of Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there any way Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're so annoying. But
It's Byakuya.
It's Byakuya. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep a promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Then there's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking towards his destination. And finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Oh. If I remember, outside this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Whoa! So many books and files. And so much dust, too.
In other
I would
words,
say there's been enough value in this place to endure the dust. It says to look at the box on the left. It's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like something was inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? What am I looking for? Fucking... It says... lamp on floor. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw by Kuyu's in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to use. Seriously? That's why I looked at it? What am I actually reviewed them multiple times. Oh. Do you have a problem with that lamp? See it before I did it, blah blah blah. Yeah, I have a problem with your fucking lamp. God damn it, I thought something would change. Okay. There's so many files stuffed on this shelf. What's in all these things? Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. Shit, what the fuck? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. Like you? You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. Okay. Shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp ID to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up into peeking for it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. There's a ton of thick file stuff onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classify government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual. Normal? ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Documents gathered here are genuine. I reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents more than once? But all this has to be top secret. Confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Paiku is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. What also interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled right here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. First characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. So it's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. But the second characteristic where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact are members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? I might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Ignorance.
You get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Come along, little puppy. Go to the hallway of the pool. Some more to check here. No, we fucking don't. About that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hands stopped. I reached the pages where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Hi, there's a problem here. An actual big problem that you might not have noticed. That I'm actually noticing right now from looking at these photos. Sure, bloodlust and the hanging were done, but Chihiro was killed with a blunt object, and so far these pictures all kind of contain some pointy things that you normally use on paper. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takashi Masamune, Yuto Yamajima. There was no end to it. Both became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood, and there were scissors. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All of our crimes took place either on weekends, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. Most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student? Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests... I'm gonna move my laptop! I'm gonna move my mic. So I apologize, but my legs are like dying. Shit. Like they hurt a lot. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind you see on TV? Some part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Where are we going? Anyway, but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I feel like I was just some plaything being tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Just like Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out that no matter what it takes. To do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate once more. I'll go back to the scene of the crime, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys, too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful. Need to find out everything I can.
Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence. What did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Sludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
Well,
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time not there.
What's it gonna be? Huh. This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Wait. Part of me is like, that's not what I think it is, right? Cause part of me is like, tell me really, really evil, dark, not disgusting, but like, demented things. Cause all my brain's thinking is, if that's what I think it is, which is period blood, then this is the girls' locker room. And the other one's actually the boys' locker room, and we have a switched room thing again. And tell me I don't. Tell me I don't. That is not a pink door. That is a dark red door. And this room has more exercise equipment than the other one. I mean, hell, the other one didn't have that punchy ball thing. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress in your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it? Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihira's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. It'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girl's bath. God damn it. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihira's handiwork is missing. Handbook. It's definitely worth worrying about. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihira's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? Is this a plug? Wait, so this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihira's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her on the head in order to kill her. There's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. First, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the genocide jackpot, something's not quite right here. Scissors! What does this all mean? Starts with the dead body. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to find that, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over. Plus, it might help to look at the genocide Jack case file one more time. It's the bloodstained poster. The blood's the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem... Yeah, these are fucking switched. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like that kind of place you'd find something like this, but the poster in the other room is... There's something definitely strange going on. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band, and in the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swim model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes he and I use it together.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I really can't say. I never really paid any attention to the posters.
I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
Holy shit. Well, it's not period, but that definitely answers my question. The plaques have been switched on the doors outside, which means this is the boys' locker room. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed earlier the stain disappeared.
You didn't notice that you had fucking walked through the left door instead of the one on the right? Like, are you retarded?
I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? So there was never a stain there to begin with.
And back to the library we go. Back to the library with the fucking extension cord to find what the fuck is going on. Then I'm gonna save the game and I'm gonna shave because I have to pay for assurance even though I don't drive. The shelf is... No, you fucking idiot. Yay, I got money, I guess. I want the lamp. There you go. The lamp won't turn on. It's not even plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. But here was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... exit and go to the warehouse. Okay. There. Examine the lamp. Exit and go to warehouse is what it says. Exit and go to the warehouse, which is near the dining hall on the first floor. Okay. So it don't want to allow me, so let's just do it this way. No! The wind box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack case file. I know it was around here somewhere. It's gone? Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Baikuya. Leave the archive. Yes. Can I leave the fucking library now? Certain that I can't use the thing. Thank you. Now, go to the first floor. Come on. You can do it. And we have to go to the... where the dining hall is. So all the way on the other side. Whoa! They need to add a fast traveling system. Near the dining hall, near the dining hall. Oh, over here, okay. Talk to Celeste. Fuck you. Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. There's absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels. There's no endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might just misdirect you, but see, it was pointless.
And you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
Really?
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
The hell's on my laptop?
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like as if she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she would ignore the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. She hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose.
So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing it. But the strange thing is, there's no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro using, which would mean that a killer would have gone rid of it somehow. And now, to the dining hall, because everything somehow ends up in the dining hall. Why? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why we need to talk to her. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I just kept getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Oh, she's adorable. Really? Bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Can't think of it. Who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
It wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? Oh no, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. Law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
I begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door's right through here. Yep, I can do it. Cool.
So, everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yeah, Chikoro's not here.
And Takoto is...
You really don't remember?
I'm kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
what are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out kicking and screaming. One moment, please.
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
I told him I didn't want to. He forced me. I can't believe you drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible.
Woo! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Futasaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made this choice to kill a girl like that. It was Thor! Clearly! He's answering all of our pleas for witness or suspect. That murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. Well, you know what happens next time? Shut the fuck up, Thor! Jesus Christ! Well, I guess Baldur? Tyr. We'll go with Tyr. Tyr, shut the fuck up, Thor. Or Heracles. Good. Heracles, Zeus, shut the fuck up. Anyway. Next time on Let's Play Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. The Chapter 2 Trial. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked this video or any other video on the channel. Patreon is in the description below. Let's Play Princess signing off. We're gonna get that son of a bitch.